We were robbed. As per our plan at dawn, we struck out in search of pumpkins. Chatting merrily, we followed the river, and only a short ways away we found a patch of 10 pumpkins. Joyfully, I harvested them and took them home with 10 minutes of recording time to spare. Once back home, I finished out the episode by making pumpkin seeds and planting them along the fence. Quite pleased with myself, I went to review the recording and found it was corrupt and unplayable. Despite trying 3 different programs, including Bandicam's own Bandifix, I could not fix the video and had to admit defeat, so we pick up our series now, the day after the great recording failure. Greetings, fellow cyberdogs and fellow Minecrafters and fellow mine squatches all over the world. This is the Lakaba with the Lakaba presents Let's Play Minecraft 1.8 Hardcore. In our last hardcore episode, we had many good reasons for high fives, so here's a high five with a tater in your face, because taters is good. Oh, I'm telling you what, guys, I still haven't quite figured out my block lag problem, but, you know, as you can probably tell, yeah, I've got something going on over here, and this right here is my new fishing hole, and it's, of course, not done. We've got to get some glass involved with it and stuff. And our pumpkin Dynasty is doing good. I took and dropped in a water block at the correct intervals just to help them grow, and I decided not to bone meal them at the moment. I wanted to do something for myself for a change. So I created a fishing hole over here. I got rid of our little water source that was over here, and right over here, I have got some glass cooking. But I wanted to slap down another furnace, and I wanted to get the iron that we gathered during our brief adventure down into the river caves, the caves underneath the river, and get that going. And just wanted to dump off a little bit of this stuff in the chest there. And poisonous potato, you know, you can't even plant poisonous potatoes. I figured you could at least plant them, but apparently you can't. How are we doing here? 22 chicken. Got a little bit of mutton, or mutton as I like to call it. And some pufferfishes, and by golly, look at that. We've got 24 saplings. Probably time to plant some trees. But I've got the little bit of glass left over from my previous projects, and we got that. Let's see how much glass we've got going here, so we can maybe get started. Ooh, look at, they're cooking like crazy. That's good for a little bit of XP. And I want to glass in just part of our roof here. Just part of our roof. Because as long as it's under glass, it's considered to be basically the same as being outside. But it's less about it being roofed in as it is. I would just want this end to be where I can stand and not have to worry if it's raining. And what I'd like to do now is actually make glass panes and put glass panes in, because they're awesome. I like glass panes. So we're going to take, and let's see. Oh, that's right. It's actually got to do this for glass panes, right? Of course. There we go. Kaplow. We've got glass panes like crazy now. So I'm not sure how many we're going to need, and this will keep us from getting shot by skellies or anything while we're in here fishing, because that is an important consideration, that's for sure. That is an important consideration. I want 100% safe fishing. I love me a good fishing hole. And I made sure and leave us a nice gap here so the pumpkins can grow in the gap. And so we'll even have some nice pumpkins to look at while we're fishing. And maybe we'll do some flowers or something on the other side. I don't know. We'll have to decide. But I'm getting kind of excited and kind of afraid at the same time, because on one hand, oh, look at that. Our brand new fishing hole. Let's see if it works. You know, on one hand, I'm utterly loving having my spot here and everything. On the other hand, I'm a little bit nervous because, of course, this is hardcore, and if I die, we lose it all, and I kind of hate to do a bunch of building and then potentially lose it. Oh, I missed him. Darn it. Boy, that worked good. He hit that fast. See if we can get the next one. I might actually want to extend this over one, but I wanted to build it out of blocks other than just cobblestone, because I've been building so much with cobblestone that I thought, well, and this is, I only had enough blocks to build it too wide, so maybe when we go down and explore some more in the caves that's under the river, we'll see about collecting some more fancy blocks, andesite and diorite and that kind of stuff. Let's just see. There it is. Yes! Our official first fishy from our official fishy hole. As a matter of fact, I think I want to go kapoink. Kapoink! Just like that. And let's just put a lovely block of glass in there like that. There we go. So that we can see as we're fishing. And as long as we've got this glass, I think what we should do is we should come over here and we should give our horsies a view. That's what I think. I think we should give our horsies a view. What you think, guys? You want a view? I think a view would be pretty awesome. I'd intended on doing it, it's just we didn't have the glass made at the time, and since I've got so many glass panes going, might as well do it. And that way, it will break up some of the monotony of all this cobblestone. There you go. What do you think about that? Looks like Mr. Mo is smiling. I think he likes it. There you go. Now you guys can see out there. Yeah. I put in some wood blocks here on either side and looked at it, and I don't know, I like my cobblestone. I mean, I know that's so boring, cobblestone, boring, but we're going to do the same thing for our piggies. If I try to do that for the chickens, they'll just all escape out the holes. So I'm going to have to be careful here, same way with the piggy boys, because they are quick. Boink. There we go. They are quick. Oh, see, I knew you were going to make a break for it. I knew you were going to make a break for it. I hope that they can't glitch through glass. Yeah, see, get a view of the world out there. Do the same thing over here. As long as we got the glass, might as well do it. That way we can see out into the world, and our piggies also have themselves a little bit of light from out in the world. There you go. Haha. I also hope that that would get him to go over there so I could get this last glass pane in over here. Whoa, quick. There we go. There you go. What do you think about that, guys? You can see out into the wide world? Is that better? Not quite so ugly with nothing but cobblestone? Except now my sense of symmetry is going to drive me nuts if I don't do this. I have to be fast. And I have to be faster. Them chickens will be right through. Oh, you thought you could get in there, chicken, but you were wrong. There we go. Now, we've got lots of light coming through. It's not quite so monotonous with all that cobblestone. I think maybe I will take and just, I don't know, maybe knock out these inside ones and try replacing them with wood, because I had added wood in and it narrowed the doorways and stuff. I just didn't really like it. I don't know. Someone suggested maybe breaking it up with some wood, but yeah, I like that better. Now we'll be able to get some light through there, and those guys got a view outside, and I'm so glad to have a little fishing hole. I've always had a Minecraft fishing hole. But alright, these guys are real close, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bit of bone meal and see if we can help them along. Now that we've done those other projects, we've sure got plenty of bones. And we've still got plenty of glass too. Wow, okay. Well, 41 glass panes. I guess maybe the chickens will get some windows. The chickies may get some windows. I don't know how much we're going to need, so let's just convert it all. There we go. Because I've got a feeling in the future we're likely going to want bone meal again for something. Alright, let's see if we can get our pumpkins fully mature. It won't make pumpkins appear. All we can do is mature the plants. We can't make them, like, automatically start producing pumpkins. But as they will start creating the actual pumpkins themselves as soon as possible. Yeah, I hear you, Spider. Think you're going to ambush me over my fence, don't you? I got news for you. I'm ready for you. Yep. Get off my fence, you butthole. There we go. Awesome. And they're mature enough that the majority of them, it's only taken one of the bone meal to make them mature all the way. So that's pretty awesome. Wonder why this little guy's taking so long. But as soon as we get our first pumpkin, we're going to fill in the rest of the row on pumpkin row. Awesome. Almost there. I think you're already mature, aren't you? Yep. There we go. There. And there. And there. Look at that. We made it without having to do anything extra. And now, basically, any moment, pumpkins should start popping up over there. And like I say, we'll take one. There we go. One more step there. Is that all of them? Make sure we got them all through their steps. So since we have our gateway here, I don't know. Maybe. What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? What I may actually do is I may 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. So that's correct. It just this kind of strikes me as odd, but we've got 2 on that side and 2 on that side of the gate. So I guess it's symmetrical. I can convince myself it's symmetrical. Come on, pumpkins. Pumpkins. All right. Well, let's go put the bone meal back. Or shall we come over here and bone meal some crops? How are the crops doing? It was cute. One of the little baby villagers was planting and harvesting crops, which was pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. I didn't know the little ones did it. I thought only the mature ones did it. Yay, our first fish from our treasure pond. Let's see. So dump this stuff back in there. And put those glass blocks there. And shall we see if we can manage to... Oh, look at that. The inaugural pumpkin. We're going to harvest this pumpkin right here since it was our very first one. There we go. And there's another one. Makes me happy. What shall we do? We got to do something special with this pumpkin. This pumpkin will be the head of Gilligan the Golem. That's what it will be. Okay. Let's grab our iron. And we should have enough iron to make the blocks. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to finish out this episode today. Is we are going to... 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4 blocks. I got to tell you honestly, guys, I've never made a golem before. So hopefully I'll do this correctly. But I'm pretty sure we got to stack up 2 blocks and then 1 on either side like arms. And then we have to drop the jack-o'-lantern on top. Hey, Ginger. Ginger, how would you like to have a friend? What you think? You ready? Okay. Let's come do it over here. So I believe we go 1, 2, and then 1 like that, and 1 like that, and I believe all we should have to do is drop this guy on top. Are we ready? Here we go. Happy birthday, Gilligan. Happy birthday, Gilligan. Hello, Gilligan. Good to meet you. This is Ginger. Ginger, meet Gilligan. Yeah, that's right. Walk on over there and say hello. There we go. Good deal. Ah, look at they're getting along famously. I'm so glad you guys are getting along. Yeah, alright, cool. Of course, we'll never be able to tell them apart. Too bad we don't have name tags. But I think the one villager that trades name tags wants 33 emeralds for a name tag, and that's no good. But, oh, look, they're taking a little stroll together. Awesome. Mission accomplished. I'm so happy. Gilligan and Ginger. All right, well, not too bad for just fiddling around. Oh, and more pumpkins. All right, let's get these, and we're going to need seeds for 1, 2, 3 pumpkins there. I think that's it to fill in our row, isn't it? It is. Okay, so all we got to do is sacrifice 1 pumpkin for seeds, and we can get our whole row of pumpkins going, and our pumpkin dynasty is rocking. I'm so glad we got to use we knew which pumpkin was the very, very first pumpkin, so that we could use it to make Gilligan the Golem. Oh, we've got a little bit of, well, let's grab some more. We don't know how much it may likely take to get these guys mature, because that's what we're going to do. Oh, it might help if I grab the hoe, though. There we go. And there should be just enough left in this hoe to do these right here. Perfect. And boing, boing, boing. There we go. And now let's mature them if we can. There we go. Awesomeness. And there it is. So we have now our full row of pumpkins. And we're going to let those grow so that we can start making jack-o'-lanterns. Let's see how it looks from inside. I think it should look pretty cool. Yeah, it does. I like that. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Fantastic. Makes me so happy. I think I will take a sip of my tasty beverage. A little bit coffee. Yay, yay. I'm so happy. Look at that. We got Gilligan. We got Ginger. We've got our pumpkin patch. The great pumpkin dynasty has begun. We will be able to slowly but surely phase out all of these torches so that we will have light from jack-o'-lanterns instead of the torches, and that should reduce our lag a little bit and make it look much more neat around here. And I think, by golly, we will potentially try to get our chickens some windows, but of course they're escape artists. I might have to like lure them all outside and then seal off their chamber, do the work inside, and then open it back up or something. But by golly, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Fishing hole and pumpkins and golems, oh yes. All right. And I think our piggies will be much happier now that they've got some light and some windows. And as long as we've got about 2 minutes left, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to make some piggies. That's right. We're going to make some piggies, children. Dump those in there. And put this iron back up here. Deedly doodly. In fact, I'm going to stick the glass up there for now. And these doors. 1 backup pumpkin seed just in case of a catastrophe. And I think, you know what? I think we just may have to make some item frames and take our first fish that we caught in there and put him in an item frame so that just he's a mounted fish. I did knock out one of the hay bales because it was like leaving very little room in between the water hole in there when we had the half slabs. Now that the half slabs are gone, I may put that bale back. But let's go over here and say hello, piggies. You've been so patient. Yes, you have. So here you go. Make some sweet, sweet love. There you go. And you and you. And more piggies added to the piggy dynasty. I'm so pleased, guys. I'm so pleased. I am. Oh, you almost got chopped. Alright. But you guys sure are noisy. I don't know. I think we've got enough chickens. Speaking of noises, jeez, I hate that noise. Alright, gather up the eggies. And I'm thinking that I just might find it necessary to kind of fence this off right here, and then, you know, because we're going to have a place for cows and sheep. And I don't mind mixing cows and or pigs and sheep together or something, but I don't know. And I did not bring the glass with me. But yeah, I think rather than throwing eggs to try to get more chickies for now, get out of the way now. We've got enough chickies. Any more chickies, it's going to influence our lag, number one, and number two, it's going to the noise is going to drive me absolutely out of my tree. So, and there we go. So we're going to hold on to those eggs. Maybe it's time to start learning to do some cooking here instead of just always living off of taters. I don't know. I do a lot of cooking in the real world. In fact, I do all the cooking around the house here. I do all the cooking, and my wife, she does all the baking. So let's put that guy back in there. He's got a few more wax on him. Gonna have to use those up eventually. And we've got a few more levels. Not enough levels to do anything fancy with. But oh, looks like the villagers are getting properly introduced. Yep. Alright guys, well, we've hit 20 minutes here, so we're going to call this an episode. I would like to thank you for joining me, Dalakaba, for Let's Play Minecraft 1.8 Hardcore, where we have managed to start our new successful pumpkin dynasty in our fishing hut, and we have Gilligan the Golem added into the equation. I'm pretty pleased. So here's a Minecraft high five with a shiny pick in your face. I'm out. Peace.